All right, Celtics postgame live. Celtics fall 115-103 to the Philadelphia 76ers. Now trail 3-2 in this best-of-7 series in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Tom, Giles, Eddie, House, Scal. What, I mean, stunned.
No, I mean, you're not going to guard. Like, you're not going to, like, get into the ball. You're not going to impact the ball. If you're not doing that across the board, then we're playing that, hey, it's a make-miss league. If we make the three, live by the three, die by the three, that's not going to work, especially when they have a guy like Joel Embiid who gets so much attention. You have to double-team him, and then they could just play out of it. Philly, just like Game 1, very, very comfortable in this building.
You don't guard, and when you guard, you foul. You send them to the free throw line. They shoot 85% from the free throw line. They shoot 40% from three. They shoot 50% from the field. I mean, that's all we need to know. That lets you know there was zero resistance. There was zero effect on the defensive end towards the Philadelphia 76ers. They had their way. I was imploring the team, and I promise. I wish
preaching.
50% for the field, 40 and 85. That's all. 50, 40, 90. I mean, they had their way. There was nothing we could do. There was no resistance. Then offensively, we looked stagnant. They looked like the better basketball team from top to bottom. Every time we made a run, what happened? Beep, timeout. Yeah. Even when it was a little funky for them, and you're looking at like, okay, we could make a run right here. Nobody's really scoring. Beep, timeout. Let's get something for. And so to me, it was just all around ass kicking.
Yeah, that's what it was. I'll tell you, our team has offensive versatility. They could space the floor, they could shoot it, they could drive it, they could pass it. Our team is supposed to have defensive versatility. You can't go at this guy, or that guy. That's what our team is supposed to be built on. We didn't have either one of those. We didn't get open looks, and defensively, we didn't stop anybody today. So, I mean, we could sit up here and we could talk about this, that, we could talk about the struggles, but like overall, if you're not going to guard at this level, then you're playing with fire.
And guard without fouling and have some sort of pride in your defense. To me, that's where it is. It's like, oh, it's okay if they scored on us, we could get it back on the offensive end. No, that's not the mindset to have. It has to be, we got to stop them. If we don't get it on the offensive end, we got to stop them again. We got to continue to stop until we finally break through. And I just think that our mindset has been too much. We'll get it going. We're getting open looks. We're just not making them. Well, I think the other team might have something to do with that too. You know the old saying, right? They say it's a reason why you're open.
Yeah.
I mean, it all started in the first half, too. It goes back to kind of what you guys said about the last game with no sense of urgency, and I know that was about specific plays down the stretch, but it did feel like there was a sense of urgency in the first half. You saw Philadelphia jump out to like a 14-point lead. Celtics able to kind of chip away, get it to 5, and then Philly takes the 9-point lead at the break, and it's almost like they gave the 76ers life, and that was just it. They could never, every time they tried to make some sort of run, they gave them life, and Philly just would respond.
And Philly's not the type of team with their pace, walking it up the floor, playing the possession game. They're not the type of team you want to get down 14. It's not the type of team you want to just say, hey, let's flip a switch. It could happen, but you don't want to mess around with a team like that. There's teams like the Warriors that go up and down. There's teams that play fast. Philadelphia, and I thought Doc, to be honest with you, did a really great job. Every time we made 2 field goals in a row, the crowd would get loud, boom, timeout. We have to make sure we get a good shot. We got to make sure we milk some time off the clock. I just thought Doc had a great game today as far as not letting. Doc, maybe he did something to get the 14-point lead, but he did a really good job of keeping that cushion. There was no momentum from us today.
If you look at it, right, in the last 2 games, we won the fourth quarter of last game. From this game, do you feel like we won 1 quarter? I don't. Besides the numbers, right?
No.
Looking at it, do you feel like we won a quarter, right?
Nope.
Last game, we won the fourth quarter.
8
so
quarters?
7 out of 8 quarters, Philly has won. And what I've been looking at is the fact that Philly is controlling and dictating the pace, the way the game is going to be played. On top of that, they're dictating how the refs calling the game. Like, they're dictating fouls. They're dictating how they are in total control since last game of this series. And going up 3-2, it is alarming. It's concerning because it's effort things that I'm talking about. It's not anything that has to do with talent level, skill level. It's the effort. And then to me, it's like we want to turn it up when we're down. And I'm just trying to figure it out. You can't do that in these particular moments.
All right, 115-103 is the final score. And, of course, we got plenty coming your way here on Celtics Postgame Live. We're going to hear from Joe Mazzulla. We're going to go inside the locker room, hear from the players as, once again, Philadelphia just took it to the Celtics